Hey everyone, this is Larry with Today I Feel Like. Today it's going to be a good one because we have the new B40 5G smartphone, and this thing has a cool trick up its sleeve that I cannot wait to test out, and it's spec'd out pretty doggone nice. So let's jump into it, talk about it, and here we go. All right, here is the box right here, and this is the feature I'm really excited about. You can see there is a screen on the back. So on the back of the phone, next to the good cameras, there is a screen, and I'm really excited to see if I can use that for framing when I'm shooting photos or videos so that I can use the rear cameras, the good cameras, instead of having to use like a selfie camera in the front. So looking forward to trying that out. So let's take a look at the specs of this camera. So it looks like this is going to have a 6.7-inch AMOLED Full HD screen. That's going to be 2400 by 1080. It's going to have a 1.58 AMOLED screen in the back, Octa-Core CPU up to 2.5 gigahertz, which I believe is the MediaTek Dimensity 7025. We also are going to have a rear camera that's 64 megapixels plus 2 megapixels, which I believe is for the macro lens. So we'll have to test that out when we get this thing set up. We also have a front camera of 16 megapixels. We're going to have 8 gigs of RAM, 256 gigs of storage or internal memory, and a 5,000 milliamp hour battery. That means this thing is going to have some seriously long battery life. Now, there's also 2 IMEI numbers in here, so we should be able to have dual SIM action going on. I'm not sure if it's like dual physical SIM cards or one SIM physical SIM and one eSIM. I'll have to look that up. I'll have to check that out when I open the box up. But let's do that. Let's open the box up. All right, here we go. Let's get this thing opened up here and get this thing out and see what we are gonna have in it. I'm really curious to see how this phone's gonna look. I mean, 6.7-inch screen on the back, that is gonna be dope. All right, first off, big ups for the actual power brick in here. I'm just saying, so many times people do not include these. Now, we have this here, and this phone is going to get 33 watts of fast charging. So if you need to get your phone back up and running quickly, you're going to have those 33 watts of fast charging available to you. And we are also going to get a SIM ejection tool there, and we're going to get a USB-C to USB-C cable that you can use here. All right, talked about that. Let's get this phone out and take a look at it. Let's see here. Let's get this out and look at that. Look at that. That is amazing. Woo. I have been wanting a phone with a screen on the back like this for a very, very long time. And yeah, this is going to be pretty incredible. So you can see it's going to be a dual lens camera setup, 64 megapixels. It looks like a little flash right there maybe. And then we have this nice big 6.7-inch screen, which is 120 hertz. So it is sort of like a curved edge screen. So there's some people who love those, some people who don't. I think they're pretty cool looking. I always like them because they're very, very comfortable to hold. All right, let's power this thing on so that we can take a look. And as this thing powers on, we'll see if there's anything else in the box here. So we'll see what we have. And set that down right there. Oh, look at this. Look at this. We do get some silica gel because we always have to have our silica gel. We are going to get a couple of stickers. We're going to get to know your B40 5G. And they were nice enough to include a case. That is very, very nice. That is incredible. That way I don't have to go out and spend some money or go online and buy one. It's already in the case. It's already in the box here. So let me go ahead and slap that thing on right now. And there we go. Nice silicone case to protect the phone. I'm going to go ahead and just say English there as we have it. It's going to say connect to mobile network. If you have a SIM card, insert it now. I'm going to skip that because I don't have a SIM card I'm going to put in there just yet. So it's going to have all this other stuff here. I'm going to go ahead and just, I'm going to deselect some of this stuff and then just go through the initial setup and then get this phone up and running. All right, well, I'm connected to the internet now. I was able to get connected, and it's probably hard to see because this screen is super bright. But let's go ahead. Let's see if I can. Let's see if we can just go ahead and we'll go back here, and we are connected. Let me hit next here, and there we go. It says getting your phone ready. This is going to take just a few minutes. So, all right. Now, as we're getting this thing ready, we'll just let me see if I can tell you a little bit about this phone again, so I can give you a few more details. So this phone is going to come with Android 15 installed, and it's going to be $299. So now just think about that. All the specs that I already mentioned, you're going to get, you know, that 8 gigs of RAM, 256 gigs of storage. You're going to get the dual screen setup with the phone. Actually, really tri-screen. Well, sort of dual screen, I guess it is, because you get the front and the back screen. Dual screen setup. I'm trying to do too much here, but dual screen setup so that you can shoot and use the back screen to check the time or quick notifications or whatever it is you want to use it for. And all of that you're going to get for $299. That's just really kind of amazing. And the phone's unlocked. All right, let me go ahead because this part may take a little while of getting it set up. So let me just go ahead and get this phone completely set up, and then I'm going to come back and tell you guys what I think about it. All right, well, the phone is still setting up, so I'm going to go ahead and let that finish. But before we get out of here, there are a couple of quick things that I wanted to mention. One, the haptics on this phone are absolutely incredible. So if you are in here typing and you want to go ahead and just type something out, when you tap that keyboard, you can really feel the vibrations. It feels fantastic. It really gives you that instant feedback so that you know that whatever it is that you typed is actually indicated. It's actually there. Like you tap the button, the screen recognizes it, and that haptic feedback is amazing. The other thing is this rear screen here. So you just double tap it and it comes on. You can swipe through and go for like music, or you can go for the home screen there. You can go for the compass. You can go for the camera and back to music there. So if I go to the camera here, I tap that, you'll see it opens it up, and there I am. And now there's a little camera button on there. I can actually tap that and it will take a picture and then show up there. So now if I go over into my, let me go over into my Files app here. And there we go. We can click that. And there is the picture. Take just a second for it to load up. These are some big photos at 64 megapixels. So, and there we have it. Nice and sharp, looking clean. Yeah, that is something else. So far, so good. I'm looking forward to really putting this thing through its paces. Well, there you go, everyone. That is it. That is a unboxing and just a quick look at the new B40 5G smartphone. I have to say, so far, I am pretty impressed. I love the fact that it has this screen on the back, so if you're taking photos of yourself or doing selfies or something, you definitely can use that screen. Now, I have already recognized one little issue with it, and that is I have not figured out a way to use this screen for video, which is something that I really, really want. That would be primo. It would be like having a little monitor on the back of your phone so that you don't have to use any sort of other device like a Bluetooth screen or something like that. You can just use the screen that's right onto your phone. If it's available, I'm gonna figure out how to use it and show it to you guys. Now, I'm gonna put this thing through its paces and take some photos and some videos, and I'll show you some samples coming up, but I just want to do a quick unboxing, show you guys what the phone looks like and what you get inside. So I'm going to leave links to this down below in the video description so that you can check it out. I'm also going to leave links to my Amazon page, my social media contacts, so you can reach me elsewhere. And I hope you enjoyed seeing this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. And please subscribe to this channel. And follow me on Instagram. And I am Larry with Today I Feel Like. Thanks for coming back to see me. Come back and see me soon. And until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. Peace.